Hello everyone. Today this is the first live stream from our channel, and if it will be successful, we will be continuing it in incoming weeks also. So today's topic which we have chosen is trigonometry. So first of all, we can discuss about the exam codes, the syllabuses in which trigonometry is included. There are a lot of syllabuses exams going on, like for example it is included in Cambridge, Edexcel, AQA, Oxford, GCSE, GCSE 9-1, IGCSE 9-1 also, and all these exam boards including 0626, 0607, 0444, 0580, 4037, 0980, 0606, 4024, 4MB1, 1MA1, 4MA1, and other major exams. So this is basically the most popular topic and involved in all exams. So first of all, I will try to explain as much as can, and I will be taking the questions also from exam paper. Hopefully you will understand each and everything in detail. So let us move. So trigonometry is basically a branch that deals with the study of relationship between sides and angles of a right triangle. So first of all, you should keep in mind that we will be dealing first of all with the right triangles, and I have taken a right triangle over here for you, and this corner vertex is basically capital A, then B and C, and this is right angle symbol which you know already, and this side length is A. Similarly, this side length is B and this side length is C. So small letters are representing the side lengths. Now trigonometric ratios are what? When we are dividing the length of this side BC by AC, we are saying this divided BC divided by AB, and up if we name the sides, like for example if we are taking this as theta, so this will be the opposite side. We can say this is opposite side, and adjacent to this angle is basically adjacent side, so we are calling this as adjacent side. Or we can say this is base and this is perpendicular, so we can name them like this, and this side will be hypotenuse. So these trigonometric ratios are basically the ratios between these sides, and these are the ratios. If I magnify and show you, this is, as I told you, this will be sine theta, and sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse, as I mentioned over here also. So sine of angle A is equal to hypotenuse, opposite over hypotenuse, and cos will be adjacent over hypotenuse, so this will be cos theta, and mentioned over here adjacent over hypotenuse. Similarly, tan theta will be opposite over base or adjacent, so it will be opposite over adjacent is taken as tan theta. To memorize these ratios, this is basically the statement which is so Kato is a way of remembering the three primary right triangle trigonometric functions also. So these are basic triangle ratios which will be involved in your syllabus. There are other trigonometric ratios also which we can figure out. Basically those trigonometric ratios are we can figure out, these are the ratios which are also sine, cos, tan we have discussed already. So opposite of this one, like if we take opposite hypotenuse over opposite, it will be cosecant, and if we take hypotenuse over adjacent, opposite of that one will be secant. And similarly If we take opposite over adjacent, if we take inverse of tan, it will be cotangent theta. So basically these are inverse trigonometric ratios which are involved in some syllabuses. So just I have mentioned this. Now we can go ahead with the Pythagoras theorem. Now what is Pythagoras theorem? First of all, you will have to keep in mind Pythagoras theorem is only for right angle triangle. You cannot apply Pythagoras theorem to any other type of triangle which is not right angle. So if I quickly draw right angle triangle for you, and this is 90-degree, opposite will be, you will have to keep in mind this is a hypotenuse, or we can say this is lengthier side. So lengthier side, always you will have to take this. So if we take A, B, C, so this length will be like opposite side will be C. So and this one opposite to B, we can take this as B, and opposite to A, we can take A. So if we have to write Pythagoras theorem, or some books they are writing Pythagorean theorem, so we can take C square, which is hypotenuse square, is always equal to A square plus B square, which are two other sides. So sum of square of two other sides. And if we write this in under root format, like if we take root on both sides, so this will be C is equal to A square plus B square, and this is known as Pythagoras theorem or Pythagorean theorem. And in exam they are giving difficult questions. They are not giving straightforward questions, they are giving difficult questions. So I have just copied a diagram for your consideration, that in exam you will be getting this type of questions. Like in this one, for example, they will be asking you to find, like for example, this is A and this is B, so they will ask you to find this AB length, but you cannot find AB length directly, because you need to consider this shaded triangle, and for that one you will be requiring this length also. So like for example, if I take this point as D, so AD length will be required. First you will have to apply Pythagoras theorem on this triangle, which is again right angle triangle, and then you will be applying you will be finding AD, and then you will be finding AB length. So it is basically 2 times Pythagoras theorem you have to apply. So Deepika Patil, hello. So welcome to everybody who is joining the channel. And Power Gaming Nerds also, hello sir, hello, hi, how are you? So can you do geometry also, sequences? We will be doing everything, but in today's topic is trigonometry, which is also involving geometry also. So thank you very much. You will be most welcome. You will be suggesting the topics and I'll be taking the most of them, but it will be in a flow and a sequence. We'll try to cover most of the topics before exam, so in incoming exams also. So this is basically, I was discussing this drawing, which is a complicated 3-dimensional drawing. So in exam you will be getting 3-dimensional drawings mostly, so you will have to be prepared for that. So next is inverse trigonometric functions. So sometime you will be asked, like for example, you will be finding like sine theta is equal to, say sine theta is equal to like you can take like sine theta will be what? Sine theta will be, in this case you can take A over C, or for example sine theta, if I am taking from this question, so sine theta will be what? Sine theta will be opposite theta, we can take this angle, so it will be 24 over 26, And what is inverse trigonometric function? This is what we are discussing. So theta will be equal to sine inverse of 24 over 26, and directly you can take the value like shift sine of 24 over 26, and this is how we are applying inverse trigonometric functions. And keep in mind, for IGCSE case, you will have to set your calculator on degree mode. It should be on degree mode. It should not be on the radian or gradient or any other mode. So this is also important for you. Jamika Kisha, will the stream be saved in your channel? Yes, it will be saved surely. So I can come back to this when I am doing this math. So you can, anyone can refer, because it will be uploaded. So this is how we can check 67.38 degrees. This is how inverse trigonometric ratios, wherever we need to require the degree with the angle, we are going for inverse trigonometric functions also. So next is what? Applications of Pythagoras theorem. We just discussed Pythagoras theorem, which is, again, if I write hypotenuse square is equal to base square or adjacent square plus opposite square. So this will be the Pythagoras theorem. But keep in mind, we can use Pythagoras theorem for simple triangles, like for example this one. This is like a tree whose height up to this one we need to find, and staircase is attached 13 feet, and this distance is 5 feet. So we can use Pythagoras theorem for this. And if you know this one is 13 square, I'm not solving this, I'm just giving you the concept. We'll solve the questions in a while. I have selected questions for you. I'm just giving you the concept that Pythagoras theorem can be applied for these situations. So 13 square is equal to 5 squared, and if we are taking this height as h, so this will be h squared, and then we can simplify this equation to find the value of h. And this was simple straightforward question, but this type of questions, keep in mind, they will not be giving you these so simple questions in exam. So you will have to be ready for the complex questions also. So I'll show you, like for example, a complex situation over here. If you see, this is a little complex situation in which this is like a tree, sloping tree, and a person is standing over here, and they are giving you these type of details, and this is a right angle triangles, and you need to find this is also given, hypotenuse given. This type of complex questions will be coming, and we'll be dealing with those questions. Now the next thing which we'll be going through is area of triangle. Area of triangle is also, see, keep in mind, in exam they are giving the question in which they are giving you in exam they are giving you the questions which are having, like for example, geometry also, trigonometry also, they are having bearing also. So it's complicated situation. All sorts of trigonometric questions they are combining. So areas are also part of those questions. So area is also one of the important things which you should keep in mind. This is like area of triangle. We are having different options to find area of triangle. Like for example, if we go through the first option, first thing, how we are finding, like for example, this triangle. If we consider this triangle, we are using formula. What is the formula? Half into base into height. So this is used for area of a triangle, and that will be, height will be always perpendicular height. You can, what is perpendicular height? This height is perpendicular height. In this triangle I have taken this situation. This is height which is perpendicular height. You can't take this slanting height, you can't take. So you will always, for this formula, you will be taking perpendicular height. And in this triangle, perpendicular height is this one. So you will be taking this height, and base will be from this to this one you will be taking this length. So this is the situation for this type of triangles. We'll be applying half into base into height. Now another type of situation which we can consider is, like for example, we can consider this situation in which we have this triangle which is again like this will be the height, perpendicular height we will be using, and sometime they are giving us the angle. Like for example, perpendicular height is not given, but they are giving us this angle and these two sides are given. So two sides and included angle, if two sides and included angle are given, then you will have to use another formula, which is half area will be equal to half into AB sine C. So two sides, in this case if you refer to this drawing, it will be AC, so I will write AC and I will write sine theta. For this particular triangle I'm switching the formula, but in general you will be keeping half into AB sine C. This is the formula which is used. I'm just trying to be faster so that we can cover everything in today's class. So we will be using these two formulas. One formula, as I told you, area is equal to half into A into H, and keep in mind this height is perpendicular height, and area which is half into AB sine C. So we will be using these two formulas. Now in some syllabuses there is another area formula also which you will have to keep in mind. This is the formula which we are using for area of a triangle if only three sides are provided, no perpendicular height is given and no angle is provided. So in that case this is known as Herons formula, area of a triangle, and this is Herons formula. Area will be equal to S. Now what is S? S you need to calculate first. S is A plus B plus C. All three sides you will have to add and divide it by 2, and this will be your S value which you will be using in the formula. S into S minus A is this side, and S minus B, which is B, is this side, and S minus C, which is this side. So these basically three different formulas you can use for area of a triangle. What one we discussed, area is equal to half into base into height, and height will be perpendicular height. And then the second formula we can go through, area is equal to half into AB sine C. And the third formula, which is Herons formula, just now I have discussed, and you need to keep in mind this formula also. Next is Sine Rule. We'll be going through the questions also. And I'll give you the task to complete the questions, but currently I'm just covering whatever things will be used in those questions. So Sine Rule is also another topic of the trigonometry, and Sine Rule is what? If we have a triangle given, like for example A, B, C, this is the triangle, and opposite side lengths, these are ABC side lengths. So ratio between these is what? Sine A, sine of angle A, angle A is this angle, divided by the opposite sides. Opposite side A is similarly sine B, which is divided by the opposite side B, and sine C is divided by its opposite side, which is C. So this is equal to each other. So we can use part of the formula according to situation. Like for example, we can use this part, or if required we can use this part, or this one and this one we can use. So according to the situation, according to different option we can use. And similarly, keep in mind that this formula can be written another format also. And what is that format? That format I'll keep here, and the other format is what? Other format is this one. So it can be written in this format: A over sine A, B over sine B, C over sine C. So reciprocal of this formula is also true. You can apply any of these two. It's basically same formula but in reciprocal format. And when we are using these formulae, this is basically important to know, and you should know when we are using sine rule. We are using sine rule in these two situations: when we don't have the right angle, we don't have right angle triangle, we are using sine rule. And we know an angle and its opposite side. So angle should be known and its opposite side should be known, then we can apply sine rule. This is very, very important. You should keep in mind for this also. And next is cosine rule. Cosine rule is ratio between the sides. And if we check this, so triangle, if I just quickly draw the triangle, like for example, if this is the triangle and this side is like, for example, this is A and this is theta, and this is like opposite side will be A and this side will be B, this side will be C. You can write this as B and this one as C. Now B, this side A square, this opposite side, opposite of this theta should be included angle of these two sides. So what we will be doing, we can write A square. So we can write A square is equal to B square plus C square. So other two sides square, B square plus C square, and minus 2 into B into C and cos of this angle, which is theta. So cos theta, or you can write cos A if you are taking this angle as if you are taking this angle as A, so you can take this angle A. So this is basically the cosine rule, which you can write in different other formats also. Like if you want B on this side, so this will be A and C, and here also it will be A, B, C. If you want C over here, A will be here, B will be here, and similarly A, B will be over here. So I will show you the formula, other options also, so that you can keep in mind. Like over here, these are other options, other formats of this one. So this is what I have written, B square format. You can write this or this. This is basically the same formula. Now the question is, when we are applying this this formula, if two sides and an included angle are known to us, we know this side, we know this side, and we know this included angle, then we can apply cosine rule. Or the second situation is, if we know all three sides, of the triangle, then we can use this basically. And following formulas, basically these cosine rule we can apply to this. Then we can discuss some. So this will be like shortest distance of a point to a line. Next thing which we are discussing is the shortest distance to a point of a line. Like for example, if I explain you how we are finding. Like for example, in some cases they are giving us the situation like this is the triangle and we need to find the shortest distance. So this is the triangle ABC. So they are saying find the shortest distance from B to AC. So in that case we will be finding this perpendicular height, this basically perpendicular distance we will be finding. So you should understand the term. In questions also they are asking for this one, shortest a distance of a point to a line, and this shortest distance will be, in this case it will be this one. So hopefully you understood this concept also, and then we will be moving to next section. This shortest distance of a perpendicular to a line, this will be basically, I will be explaining more when the question will come. The question will come in which we will be doing this shortest distance, will be finding this shortest distance. So in that situation you will understand more in detail about this one. Now we can move to the questions. Basically questions I have taken from different papers. So the questions chosen I have taken from Adexel and Cambridge, latest like papers. I have taken from 2021 exam papers, like for example this one. I have chosen a lot of questions, and we'll be going through angle of elevation and depression also, and we will be covering this section. We'll be completing this trigonometric ratios topic in next stream, and hopefully you will be understanding each and everything. I'll be waiting for your comments also, and we will complete this topic in next session. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.